Second turn, the cards are prepared, we are ready, and it always starts with the first card from the mandatory deck. So we are going on patrolling duty, random event. On 5 we have duel against 2 random robbers. So for this we'll need the counter representing us and 2 random robbers. Give it a shuffle. Strick. There are 3. Up. Up. The card doesn't state how long this duel takes place. Let's assume for now that this duel takes 3 rounds. Mm. And what happens here, in duel we are using a single silhouette. Enemies are placed in the zone opposing the character. There may be up to 2 counters per zone, and we will have to resolve the duel without necessarily killing ourselves. Because we have 2 health, the stamina marker is placed here on 0, because this is the starting point for the 2, so our stance cannot go into the anywhere higher. This means that now I have to decide, well, there's little to decide really. The starting strength of the enemies is 2, 2 plus 0 is 2. We have 3 arete, so we have +1 to our advantage. The first card, and this is 0, 0. First value is the modifier for the Athenian, for friendlies, and the second modifier is for the enemy. So because I have 3 against total 2, +1 in my advantage, and the weakest enemy gets 1 wound, because he has every wound decreases the combat value by 1. Because he goes below 0, he will be automatically eliminated, and if I will survive this combat, he will be worth 1 glory point to me. So this is the first round. It goes as quickly. Once again, cannot do anything with my stamina, and I will not change the stance. It's also a choice. This number, -1 or +1, +2, this is the modifier for both friendly and hostile. I do not want to run away. I have advantage of 1 point, so I'm flipping the next card. And if I have 3, -1, 2, and the robber has 2, +1, 3, those values are arranged in such a fashion that it's really we see the ties. So actually there is 1 hit against our brave hero. So whenever the 1 advantage means 1 hit, we have only shield to protect us. Shield protects at values of 2 to 4. So on die roll of 3, this hit is not changed into the wound. If the character would be wounded, his health would go down by 1. And this means that stamina and the maximum combat stance would go by 1 as well, but that's not the case. Our shield protected us. Yay, that's good. Third round, and we see that the tables have turned. So 3 plus 1 is 4, 2 minus 1 is 1. There are 2 wounds, effectively 2 hits against the robber, and because he doesn't have any armor, only spear, those 2 wounds effectively will eliminate him and provide us with 1 more glory point. The hits are removed. Up. Robbers. Robbers are never permanently eliminated, so they will return to the pool. Give it a shuffle and 2 glory points for our intrepid hero. 3 rounds done. Now random event from Garrison. I have only one wealth, so cannot really do anything. This means that one of my gained glory points turns to shame. Up. 4 new reputation markers. 1, 2, 3, 4. This goes to Athens. And 3 glory markers. 1, 2, 3. This is it for this card. Next random. Someone is organizing the theater, but once again we just do not have cash. So the next card is, if the character has any shame, transfer it to the Athens box. Done. Along with equal reputation, so 1. Then if glory or reputation allows, earn promotion. I have 2 reputation, 1 glory, and you will see that on Lochagos token there is 2 and 2 reputation and glory alike, which means that I can bring 2 reputation to Athens and I can become a sergeant. Yay! Progress. The random event. Once again, because this is the mandatory event, it doesn't happen. It's going to be ignored. I need to draw the next one. Reputation check. If I reputation check means that we have to compare the value of reputation with against the die roll, just like we did this with in the first turn. I have to roll higher. So right now you can see that I do not have any reputation markers, but the military rank also serves as a kind of repository of reputation. So if I roll 2 or less, it will be success. If it will be higher, I may gain something out of this. And I do. So in this case, this is loss. because it's successful. Uh, it's a check against the current standing of the mm, trade. We wrap up this with the final mandatory event. There are no shame markers on the character, and because of this we can receive 1 reputation. And character is on campaign. For some reason this is not the most recent version of the card. I will have to update this. But at the end of this turn, the Ephib becomes a citizen, so I will have to flip this card. Unlock, flip, and then all those statuses, all those markers return to the proper place. Okay, so once again, administration phase at the end of the turn. Salary, no. On a campaign, 1 wealth to the bank. Well, we are on campaign, so this would have to be done. We are a citizen, but we do not want to get rid of the spear or a shield, so that's fine. Demotion does not apply. Removal of shame from Athens, because there are 2 markers there. It means that 2 glory markers need to go away. And once again, no wealth, so just preparing the mandatory events. This will go away, and this time we are looking for the right cards here for the turn 3. 15. They are both color coded, and they carry the number of a turn. 12, 14, and 1 more. 16. So 12, 14, 15, 16. This gets flipped, rotated, reshuffled. The cards that we are using for the second turn return to Gary's on deck, reshuffled. Yeah, and those cards as well. Up, 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 up. Okay. On to the next turn.